long before the modern concept of a botanical garden existed. On the northern outskirts of Addis Ababa, at altitudes ranging roughly from 2,600 to 3,000 meters above sea level, lies Gulele Botanical Garden.
We have collected around 1,300 plant species.
Nature and art. We have visited an art exhibition. From the earliest days of civilization, humans have been drawn to the beauty and mystery of plants. Long before the modern concept of a botanical garden existed, ancient societies created cultivated species to study, collect, and preserve useful species. These early sanctuaries of greenery laid the foundation for the botanical gardens we know today. The story begins in ancient Egypt, where temple gardens were planted with medical herbs and sacred species. In Mesopotamia, royal gardens served both practical and ceremonial purpose, showcasing the horticultural skills of early civilizations. Meanwhile, in ancient China, imperial gardens included collections of rare plants used for medicine, philosophy, and aesthetics. A major milestone came from the Greek and Roman eras. Philosophers such as Diversification, often called the father of botany, conducted systematic studies of plants, while Roman villa gardens preserved exotic species brought from across the empire. Although these were not botanical gardens in the modern sense, they represented the first attempts to understand plant diversity scientifically. The true evolution of botanical gardens began during the Renaissance, when Europe experienced a revival of scientific curiosity. The first institution recognized as a formal botanical garden was the Orto Botanico di Pisa, founded in 1544 in Italy under the direction of botanist Luca Ghini. Shortly after, the Padua Botanical Garden was established in 1545, becoming a model for botanical research. These early gardens were created primarily as teaching centers for medical students who needed access to living specimens of medical plants. As global exploration expanded during the Age of Discovery, botanical gardens transformed dramatically. Explorers and naturalists returned from Asia, Africa, and the Americas with seeds, specimens, and stories of previously unknown plants. European powers saw botanical gardens as strategic tools for economic gain, especially in the collection of species, timber, and crops. By the 19th and early 20th century, botanical gardens has spread across the world, from Asia to Africa, the Americas to Oceania, each shaped by local culture, climate, and scientific goals. Their missions expanded from medical study to include taxonomy, conservation, and public education. Today, botanical gardens serve as living museums and vital conservation centers. In an area of habitat loss and climate change, they preserve endangered species, conduct ecological research, and inspire millions of visitors with the beauty and importance of plant life. From ancient temple courtyards to modern scientific institutions, botanical gardens continue to reflect humanity's enduring relationship with natural world. Nestled on the northern outskirts of Addis Ababa, at altitudes ranging roughly from 2,600 to 3,000 meters above sea level, lies Ethiopia's Gulele Botanical Garden, covering an expanse 705 hectares. This garden is more than a peaceful retreat. It is a living museum, a research center, and a symbol of ecological hope. watching AMN Plus, and this is our Across the Globe program coming up to every week. For today, I am at Gulele Botanic Garden, and we are going to visit an art exhibition entitled Nature and Art. Hopefully, you will enjoy to stay with our program.
ጉለሌ እጽዋት ማዕከል ዋና አራት ዓላማዎች አሉት። ከነዚህ መሃል እጽዋት ማንበር ወይ
Gulele Botanical Garden is established 16 years ago and it provides different services. It is considered as one of the tourist destination sites in our capital by providing ecotourism service. On its establishment, the garden is designed around 4 core missions, that is, conservation, research, education, and ecotourism. Its unique topography and elevation allows it to represent many of Ethiopia's agroecological zones, creating a miniature Ethiopia right in the capital. We have collected around 1,300 plant species. Many of them are indigenous, endemic, rare, or used in traditional medicine. We prioritize and focus on reserving the indigenous and endemic ones. There are 938 indigenous species. From these 67 are endemic. The other left are in exotic categories. The plants we mostly use for ornamental or beautification purposes are not indigenous. Regarding conservation, this botanical garden is a lively museum to keep species. Especially, we have about 32 plants used for medical purposes. We conserve plants live. Biodiversity or seed bank preserve the dry seeds of plants, but we let the live die and grow again. In this way, we preserve plants lively. On the conservation front, Gulele Botanical Garden supports avian biodiversity. A study found 81 bird species in the garden, including endemic and near-endemic species, making it a key area not only for plants but also for birds. 11 mammal animals are found, including hyena, hedgehog, and tiger. In addition to preserving the biodiversity, we also provide education. On the education front, the garden is deeply committed to environmental learning. It runs programs to train youth in sustainable gardening, urban forestry, floriculture, and more.
ሆርቲካልቸር ስራ አለ። ይሄን ሁሉ እጽዋትን፣ አዋፋትን፣ እንስሳትን ኮንዘርቭ ካደረግን የላንድስኬፕ ስራው ምን መምሰል አለበት? የተለያዩ ጥናቶችን ያደርጋሉ። ይሄም አንድ ማዕከሉ ከተቋቋመበት ዓላማ
The research hub, we investigate ecological dynamics, plant-climate interactions, and species restoration. It also documents traditional knowledge. For example, local healers have collaborated with the garden to cultivate and preserve medicinal plants endemic to the region. It has particular thematic gardens, medicinal plants, evolutionary gardens, and others aligned with Ethiopian traditional agroecological zones. Originally, a larger part of the land was dominated by eucalyptus plantations, non-native and ecologically problematic. Over time, the garden has removed hundreds of hectares of eucalyptus to restore native vegetation. Today, roughly 420 hectares of indigenous species regrow, including trees like Juniperus procera, Prunus africanus, Hageni abyssinica, and others. Visitors, including school groups, can explore thematic areas, see endemic plants, and understand Ethiopia's rich plant heritage. Gulele Botanic Garden also plays a vital role in ecotourism. Its design includes walking paths, natural preserved zones, a reception center, and educational infrastructure. The garden offers a rare green link for the city of Addis Ababa, balancing urban life with ecological preservation. During the previous year, We have hosted more than 300,000 visitors. We provide camping, hiking, picnic, and social services. Recently, it is becoming common to come here and celebrate birthday, baby shower, friends get together, and many other social celebrations. Lots of production companies are using our compound to shoot movies, music videos, documentaries, and other footage. As you can see, the compound looks very amazing, green and very huge to accommodate anyone in need. When we say ecotourism, the materials we use in our daily lives must not affect nature or the ecosystem. In our compound, many of the houses are built based on this principle, and we also provide work opportunities for the local community to preserve traditional ways of producing eco-friendly materials. We have mothers who are producing different materials from the unique grass type, and also there are some who use bamboo to producing unique materials. We created this opportunity with different aims. The first is we want to promote this indigenous knowledge for visitors and preserve it for the coming generation. In addition to that, the work opportunities we provided the community will allow them to have a sense of ownership for the project. We can say that Gulele Botanic Garden is an eye for Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative. It is the first and the only botanical garden for the country and the largest in East Africa region. In our horticulture department, millions of seedlings are prepared and provided for the city administration Green Legacy Initiative. We do not only plant seedlings, but we also contribute to the Green Legacy Initiative by conserving the green areas. Greenery will not come only by planting, but also preserving green areas and allowing plants to grow from the soil seed bank naturally. This is what we have done here. We don't plant all this, but we protect the area and allow hibernated seeds to grow with themselves. With Green Legacy Initiative, in addition to planting seedlings, I also recommend for regenerating hibernated seeds from the soil naturally. This will support to achieve what we have planned on the initiative. Gulele Botanic Garden is linked for Addis Ababa city and its surrounding. We provide greenery and oxygen for the community. The good quality of this place is it is protected from construction, and with high concentration of trees, it provides huge amounts of oxygen. All in all, the garden is playing a significant role for the city in different ways. Through its nursery, Gulele Botanical Garden produces hundreds of thousands of seedlings of indigenous species, which are distributed to communities to restore degraded lands around the city. As the government is paying a due attention for greening, we are engaging in different positions leading the Green Legacy Initiative. The budget we are receiving from the government is huge. In fact, we try to generate income, but it's not enough when compared to what the government's doing. The effort of the government will not be enough by itself. I think everyone is responsible and need to contribute for the better result.
ህዝብ አገልግሎት እንዲያገኝ ስለሆነ ገቢያችን በጣም ትንሽ ነች። ወደፊት ግን ራሳችንን እንችለን መንግስት መደጎም እስከምንችል ድረስ መንግስት ግን አሁን ደሞዛችንን ችሎ የሚሰሩ ፕሮጀክቶች ባጀት ችሎ ነው ይሄ ተፈጥሮ እንዲጠበቅ እያደረገ ያለው። እኛ ችግኝ በመትከል ብቻ ሳይሆን ኮንዘርቭ በማድረግ ለአረንጓዴ አሻራ ትልቅ ድርሻ አለን። አንድም ምን መክረው ምንድነው ችግኝ በመትከል ብቻ ሳይሆን አካባቢውን በመጠበቅ የአረንጓዴ አሻራን እውን ማድረግ ይቻላል።
Gulele Botanic Garden is contributing for the current greenery initiatives of Addis Ababa City Administration. We provide consultation for parks like Friendship, Ntoto, and other on issues like what kind of plants are appropriate to the place and the like. We also are contributing on greenery works of corridor development and riverside projects. We also try to share experience and consult universities and other institutions which are trying to establish botanical garden. As we are the first, we provide the best experience in the country.
በዚህ መሰረት ነው እንጂ ይሄ ሁሉ እኛ ተክለ ነው አይደለም። እንዲበቅል ሃይበርኔት አድርጎ ያለው እንዲበቅል እድሉን ነው የሰጠነው። የእግር ጉዞዎች አሉ፣ ካምፒንግ አለ፣ ፒክኒክ ሰርቪሶች አሉ።
I invite all the community in Addis Ababa to come and visit our unique compound. We have plants, animals, birds, and an amazing topography to stay. Not only we have that, but also people who come to visit us are also our potential. It is a nice place for people who wanted to meet other and social life. From the 300,000 people, 11% are foreigners. That is a good advantage for networking as well. As our city is a diplomatic city, the visitors pass here their weekend times and get away from the crowd for a while. It is a good place to camp for the whole family. We also have children playgrounds.
አይምሮ ይስተካከላል። ሶ በዚህ መሰረት የተለያዩ ጭንቀት ያለባቸው ከተማ ላይ ብዙ በስራ ስትሬስ ያለባቸው ሰዎች መጥተው እዚህ ተረጋግተው ይሄዳሉ። ጉለሌ እጽዋት ማዕከል ከሚሰጣቸው አገልግሎቶች አንዱ የኢኮቱሪዝም አገልግሎት ነው።
We also host different events here in the compound. For the time being, I invite everyone to come and visit an art exhibition, as it is a recreational place based on nature. That is the reason why we have collaborated with the Addis Ababa Culture and Arts Bureau to host an art exhibition entitled Nature and Art. Art is nature by itself, as it is done by a human being and flows out from his mind, which we have got naturally. Any art form cannot be out of nature. What we imagine is nature, and what we draw is nature. So I don't think there is a better place to display this than Gulele Botanic Garden.
ሐሳብን በተፈጥሮ መንገድ ተፈጥሯዊ ይዘት ሰጥቶ ለመግለጽ እንዲመች ነው። ሶ ይሄን ለመግለጽ ደግሞ ምቹ ቦታና ከዚህ የተሻለ ቦታ ስለሌለ
እንደ መንግስት እቅዳችን ነው መነሻችን በአመት 6 የስዕል ኤግዚቢሽን እና የፎቶግራፍ ውድድር እናዘጋጃለን።
As a government office, our inspiration of organizing this event is raised from our plan. We have planned to organize 6 exhibition and photograph competition for the current fiscal year. We have already organized 3. The fourth one, and entitled Art and Nature, is organized here at Gulele Botanic Garden in collaboration with our office. The aim of this exhibition is to empower amateur artists who are interested in painting.
አማተሮችን የማብቃት ስራ ስለሆነ ከዚህ ጋር ተያይዞ ነው ስዕሉ እንዲዘጋጅ የተደረገው ማለት ነው። ጉለሌ እጽዋት ማዕከል በጣም የሚገርም የተፈጥሮ አቀማመጥ ነው ያለው።
We have selected Gulele to cooperate with us because of its amazing landscape, beauty, and appropriate to the title, which is related to nature. In addition to that, we believe that the place is suitable for the participants to raise ideas for their artwork. In fact, this is not our first time to organize an exhibition. Here we have also presented last year. In addition to its appearance, Gulele Botanic Garden is a place where lots of people come and visit. This is an opportunity for us to be accessible for a large number of the community.
ብዙ ሰው ስለሚመጣ እሱን ይጎበኛል ብለን ነው የምናስበው። አጠቃላይ ሰዓሊያንና የስዕል አፍቃሪያንም እየጎበኙ ነው የሚገኙት። ኪነ ጥበብ በመሰረቱ የማህበረሰብ በተቋም እንኳን ባይኖር
whether it is entertained by the government office or not, art is found in the day-to-day activity of the community. But as a responsible institution, the government paid a due attention for art over the past 6 years. Such exhibitions, which boost the energy of young generation, standard theatre and movie halls, which are inaugurated recently, and lots of other testaments can tell the commitment of the government. I recommend professionals to collaborate with us for advancing our artworks as a nation and to use different art as a development tool.
ስለዚህ የምታዩ ኪነ ጥበብ ያለውን ትኩረት ከዚህ ተነስተን ማየት እንችላለን። የ27 ተወዳዳሪዎች ወይ ሰዓሊያኖች ሁሉም አብዛኛው
The participants are 27 in number and classified into 5 categories: children under 18 years old and adults above 18 from different subcities of Addis Ababa. Participants who came from different institutions like Tafari Mekonnen Polytechnic College, Ala School of Fine Arts and Abyssinia School. We have also a category of handicapped amateur artists. The other category is studio artists who developed their experience personally. The aim of the exhibition is empowering. We provide professional assistance for the participants. This is not only an exhibition, but also competition within the participants. Winner will receive award in addition to the recognition, which all participants will get on the closing.
እሱን ይጎበኛል ብለን ነው የምናስበው። አጠቃላይ ሰዓሊያንና የስዕል አፍቃሪያንም እየጎበኙ ነው የሚገኙት። በከተማችን ያሉት ስዕሎች ማህበረሰቡን የሚመስሉ እንዲሆኑ በተቋማችን
Addis Ababa is currently becoming more attractive, beautiful and brighter than ever. If you look at the drawings painted on different parts of the city, we are trying to contribute our role in representing the society with the works done. Consult institutions to focus on the value of the community, the colors they use, and the composition to represent the life of the society. In my view, paintings in the city must forward messages to the society in addition to beautifying the city. A single image can tell a message than lots of words. That's why we mostly recommend to give focus for painting.
በተወሰነ ስዕል ብዙ መልእክቶች ልናስተላልፍ ስለምንችል ስዕል ላይ ትኩረት አድርገው እንዲሰሩ እያደረግን እንገኛለን ማለት ነው። በዚህ አጋጣሚ አዲስ ሚዲያ ከኛ ጋር ከጎን ሆኖ እየሰራ ነው ያለው።
I would like to appreciate Addis Media Network for visiting this exhibition and also to cover different issues all the time. Other medias need to develop the culture of giving coverage for such issues. Media coverage will allow us to address the community members who are not able to come and be part of the event. Lots of people have visited the exhibition since its inauguration. Near to 500 people visited it with 4 and 5 days. I want to forward my invitation for the community to come and visit the works of its children.
እንግዲህ የከተማችን ማህበረሰብ የራሱ ልጆች የሳሉትን ስዕል መጥቶ እንዲጎበኝ በዚህ አጋጣሚ መልእክታችን እናስተላልፋለን ማለት ነው።
everyone, I hope you have enjoyed our stay at Gulele Botanical Garden, and we have visited an art exhibition which is organized in collaboration with Addis Ababa Artists and Tourism Bureau. This was all for today's Across the Globe program. Stay tuned with other programs of AMN+. Goodbye for now.